The first night in a new city always feels strange. My name is Aisha, and I had just moved for my first job. The apartment was small and quiet, and the streets outside were full of lights and sounds I had never noticed before. I unpacked my bag, arranged my things, and sat by the window, listening to the distant hum of cars and laughter. Despite the excitement, I felt a little lonely. It was my first time living alone, and the silence of the night reminded me of how far I was from home. Suddenly, there was a soft knock on the door. I wasn't expecting anyone, and my heart skipped a beat. I opened the door to find a young man standing there. He smiled politely and said, "Hi, I'm your neighbor, Arman. I just wanted to welcome you." His presence was warm and comforting, and for a moment, the loneliness disappeared. We talked briefly, and he offered to help me with anything I needed. I thanked him and invited him in for a cup of tea. That simple gesture began a conversation that lasted hours, talking about our lives, dreams, and the city around us. I didn't realize it then, but meeting Arman that first night would change my life forever. Over the next few days, Arman and I became close friends. We explored the city together, shared stories of our childhoods, and discovered common interests. He was funny, kind, and always made me laugh. I looked forward to our evenings, walking along the quiet streets, watching the lights reflect on the wet pavement. Each day, I noticed small details about him, how he cared for others, how he listened, and how his eyes sparkled when he talked about something he loved. One night, we decided to cook dinner together in my small kitchen. The aroma of spices filled the apartment as we chopped vegetables and stirred sauces. We laughed over our clumsy mistakes, and the warmth between us grew. I started to feel something more than friendship, a gentle flutter in my chest whenever he smiled at me or brushed my hand while reaching for a plate. I tried to ignore it, thinking it was just my imagination, but deep down, I knew something was changing. A week later, Arman invited me to the city's annual night festival. The streets were full of music, lanterns, and colorful decorations. We walked side by side, enjoying the lively atmosphere, and sharing quiet moments amid the crowd. As the night grew darker, we found a small, secluded park away from the lights. The soft glow of lanterns surrounded us, creating a magical atmosphere. We sat on a bench, talking quietly about our hopes and dreams. Suddenly, he reached out and held my hand. My heart raced. He looked into my eyes with a gentle smile and whispered, "Aisha, I think I've been feeling this for a while." Before I could respond, he leaned closer and kissed me softly. It was gentle, warm, and unlike anything I had ever experienced. In that single moment, everything felt different, my heart, my thoughts, my world. That kiss on the first night changed the way I saw him and the way I saw myself. After that magical night, everything between us felt new and exciting. We started spending more time together, discovering not just the city, but each other. Our conversations became deeper, and the bond grew stronger. I realized that the first night was not just about meeting someone new. It was about discovering emotions I had never felt before. Arman had become a significant part of my life, someone who brought warmth and comfort to my days. The first night's kiss became a memory I cherished forever. It was a gentle beginning to a beautiful story of love and friendship. I learned that sometimes, one simple moment can change everything. Love letter. If you want to enjoy more real-life emotional stories and improve your English, make sure to subscribe, like, and follow our channel for the next exciting story. Love letter.